Good, you're here. You should know that I value punctuality above all traits in my employees. You have been given a gift. You are very fortunate to come and work directly under me and my brilliance. Welcome to Oscorp. I want you to know that over 5,000 applicants applied for this internship. 5,000. And I picked you. There were others who were more intelligent. There were others who were richer. And there were others who had influence. Senators, children, and such who tried to pull the strings and arrange for this to happen. But you were the most ambitious. And that is why I chose you to come and work directly under the brilliance that is Norman Osborn. I am joking, of course. While I am undoubtedly brilliant, and while I have built this company from the ground up, I am not some megalomaniac. I am very aware of the reputation that I have in the community of being ever so slightly ruthless. So, when I saw your application and your essay about what you want with your life, that's why I chose you. Now, first of all, I want you to understand your duties here. Your duty here is not to fill paperwork. Your duty here is not to get anyone coffee. No, I do not need anyone like that, nor do I want anyone like that under me. I have people, little people, to do that sort of task. No, the reason that I picked this internship is because I want someone that can become great. My son, Harry, I'll tell you right now, he's a bit of a disappointment to me. Not that I'm looking for a replacement child, but I am looking for someone that I can groom for greatness. Someone who could run a company like Oscorp. Perhaps Oscorp itself, but not necessarily. You might go off and start your own company. Now, I myself have an extensive scientific background, and that gave me a tremendous leg up. But that is not why I am rich and successful. Of course, it helped me get started, but think of all of the brilliant scientists working underneath me right now. Why don't they have their own company? It is ambition. It is drive. It is the willingness to do whatever it takes to succeed. And I see that in you. I think that you have what it takes. So, let us go over some of the sensitive projects that I am working on right now. You might have wondered about the massive amount of paperwork that you had to fill out, the non-disclosures. It seemed that you were signing away your very soul if you revealed anything going on here. That's pretty close to true, because here at Oscorp, we are literally engineering the future. We are working on projects so sensitive, so delicate, that simply a stray word on Instagram, one little Snapchat floating out into the ether could destroy everything. And I'm about to reveal it to you. Now, Downstairs, we have Dr. Otto Octavius. You've heard of him. I am impressed. I am very impressed. Young Dr. Octavius is working on a way to graft the human body to other limbs. This is an intriguing new area that we are working on because it has been shown that if you graft to the mind can actually take on new limbs. Now, it's one thing, and a very fine thing, that if someone loses an arm, to be able to have a replacement arm that works in that place. Wonderful. But what our research has shown is that you can put anything. Imagine, say, an octopus with 8 tentacles. What they are able to accomplish. An octopus can open a jar. An octopus could squeeze through tiny places. They can manipulate 8 different things simultaneously, using those limbs in different ways simultaneously. And they have a relatively small brain. Imagine what a human could do grafted to that. And there is theoretically no limit. Now, right now, Dr. Octavius is working with merely 4 limbs, but we shall see. He's being a little cagey with how his progress is going, but we'll check on him soon. And I think you will be impressed. Now, we also have some very, very encouraging work in the area of personal human flight. That's right. We are working on a suit that would allow a human to essentially be a self-maintained drone. Think about taking the technology of drone, taking this repulsor technology of Tony Stark and making it available to anyone with a sufficient checkbook who would be able to fly throughout the city. We call it Project Vulture, and it's very, very exciting. We think there's going to be great things with it. And what I'd like to do before the end of the month is have you try on one of these suits and fly about in the controlled test area, of course, but you will see the potential. Now, finally, I think you're going to really find this interesting. We are working on the very limits of genetic manipulation. We have taken one of the most fascinating creatures on Earth, the arachnid. We have taken multiple spiders, and we have blended together their genetics using just a little touch of radiation and the new CRISPR technology. We've been able to break apart their genetic code and reweave them together seamlessly so that this new super spider is a marvel. We think that it could potentially have the ability to do everything all of its predecessors do and more. And what is exciting is we think that in the right scenario, we might even be able to pass on this ability to other people, other organisms. Even another human could gain these greater than human powers. Now, it would require a very special human to do so. If the genetic match wasn't perfect, the results would be catastrophic. So we'll go down to the lab and we'll see what we shall see. I think you're really going to fit in here. You have quite the aspirational mind, you have quite the inquisitiveness, and I think you're going to be a fabulous suit fit in at Oscorp. Now, if you could just get me my coffee. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. No, I don't want you to serve me. I want you to learn from me. Good, good. You're going to fit right in. So, let's go downstairs to the secret lab. I'm going to get you fitted with your own pass card that will allow you access with me or a few other select people so that you will be able to help me with my business. I think you're going to be a wonderful match here. Now, let's make sure that I key in your name correctly. Yes, Gwen Stacy. So, how are your spider powers suiting you? Good, good. I think you're going to make a wonderful addition to the Spider-Verse. If you'd like to make another wonderful addition to Roleplay Riot, please subscribe. You should know that all of my subscribers are incredibly good looking, so you want to be one of those. But if you'd like to see more roleplays like this, just click on that right there and keep watching. And watch out for spider bites. I hear they can bring apart quite the change.